Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your mid-September reading. We're going to get right into it. We're going to take a look at how you're showing up and kind of where your focus is in the mid-month and what is showing up to meet you. And most importantly, what Spirit kind of wants to point out about it, what the most important things are, and what their guidance is for you. And a reminder, we're cruising into Libra season. We're finishing up Virgo season, on our way into Libra, and that means that your house of endings, memories, the deep past, etc., transcendence, kind of the afterlife, is being lit up. Big Scorpio things, as a matter of fact. So before we come up to your season, it's a great time to be literally and figuratively decluttering yourself. Figuring out any loose ends, getting them tied up, snipped off, whatever needs to be done so that you can be free and unfettered when the sun comes into your sign. So, just a thought. Keep that in mind as we get into your reading for mid-September, Spirit. We want to know the truth for Scorpio people. Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, and Scorpio dominant people. 8th house dominant people, the death and rebirth clan, the alchemizers, Spirit. Want to know what's showing up in mid-September for Scorpio for their highest good, Spirit. We want to know the truth of how Scorpio is showing up, where their focus is, and what you see showing up for Scorpio. What kind of themes? What kind of interactions or people? What's showing up for Scorpio? What do you want to make them most aware of for their highest good? Awesome. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio. It's in the back half of September. Spirit. Running up into the best month of the year. I am biased. Okay. Hey. Declutter. Let's declutter. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful energy, Scorpio. I'm curious how many of you are... It feels like a lot of you are making some kind of really important transition when it comes to the way that you think. So I'm feeling like some of you are making a transition, like I'm going back to school or I'm starting school. Others of you, it's like, yeah, I'm making a jump in my career. I'm jumping from a level to this higher level. There's some stress and some work involved, but a whole lot of satisfaction. So you're showing up, Scorpio, in mid-September as the Ace of Wands, full of inspiration, having a great idea. A light is on inside of you, and you have the opportunity to absolutely capitalize on this. I want to say, try not to overwork yourself. Curious how many of my Scorpio people out there might have Libra placements because the 10 of Wands showed up for them. I want to say, here's your yellow light. So if you've heard that message before with Libra, this would be Spirit doubling down. This is your yellow light to say, Scorpio is a sign of too much too soon. What can I say? Plutonian, right? Death, rebirth, transformation. Oh, it's all of it, and it's all at volume fucking 11, right? Well, it doesn't have to be. And this would actually be a time to reduce the number of wands that you're trying to juggle. Because you have the Ace of Wands here as you and how you're showing up. So you have this great thing that has so much potential, you don't want to burn out. You don't want to burn yourself out to where now this thing that really was in its infancy and has all of this possibility gets lost among all of this other extra. And the Four of Wands is sitting in the position called the heart of the matter. What Spirit wants you to be most aware of in this moment for your highest good. Four of Wands, one of my favorite cards. Four of Wands is support, celebration, feeling surrounded by warmth and community. You know, sometimes this can look like family, but other times this is more like chosen family, like I'm with all of my friends. They see me, they love who I am, the flame that is me, the uniqueness that is me. It's not the pentacles of tradition, it's the fire of the soul. Like they see my heart and they love me for it. Spirit is saying, wow, I love this. Spirit is saying, don't put your golden fleece so far out of your own reach. Look at the photo of the Ace of Wands. And the figure on the card has the golden fleece from the story Jason and the Argonauts. You can do a little wikiing if you want to get deeper into that. But in this myth, the golden fleece basically represents that amazing thing that you want the most. And Spirit is like, your golden fleece is your ruby slippers, is so on and so forth. You had the power within you all the time. You have the magic within you all the time, the wisdom, the ability, the genius, etc., all the time. So don't be placing it out of your own reach, like in the Ten of Wands, where this person is burnt out, staring at the golden fleece that they already had in the Ace of Wands. So don't lose your fire in pursuit of like, just pursuit. That's what Spirit is saying. There's a real sense of Four of Wands. Again, at the top, Spirit is really, really hitting me with this whole, like, it was in your backyard the whole time. Like, very, very Dorothy vibes with this. You have the magic within you, so don't outsource your satisfaction thinking I have to achieve something in order to know that I have this thing, or that I'm worthy of this thing, or that I'm capable of this thing. Don't overburden yourself. Don't burn yourself out. Page of Swords shows me that you have a little bit of impatience, and that's very normal. No blame, no shame, no judgment. But again, I'm going to say little set of yellow lights here. The Ten of Wands is the current situation, and then Page of Swords is the situation arising, and Spirit is saying, you ever had one of those days where everything is like going wrong, or requiring a whole bunch of extra work and extra steps, and then boom, you snap at somebody that you care about that didn't do anything to deserve it? That's kind of that Ten of Wands into Page of Swords energy. So if you're hearing or resonating with any of this, this would be a time to start reducing the number of wands that you need to juggle. How about 1? How about 4? Much better than 10. You have your golden fleece with you already. I also want to say with this Page of Swords, some of you may experience the reversal of this energy because this is a general reading. If this was a one-on-one reading, this would be coming through like, oh, this person is going to say this, it's going to come through like this. But because this is a general reading, either you could be the bearer of a little bit of an abrupt or bitchy, frankly, message, or you could be the recipient, where it's like, wow, I'm seeing the reflection around me of people who are burning themselves out, overburdening themselves, losing sight of their golden fleece or their ruby slippers, and they take it out on me. And that is a mirror. If I encounter that, that is a mirror to remind me, to show me that I'm not going to do that to myself or to other people, and that I don't want to experience that, that I want to remind myself not to burn myself out. So if you encounter that, please use that for what it's worth, which is only to improve your own life. Like, literally, nothing to fight about. In fact, in the short-term future, the Queen of Swords; in the long-term future, the Hierophant. I feel like you will have the last laugh. That's what Spirit is saying with that short-term future, Queen of Swords. Choosing to be patient and to respond as opposed to react figures prominently this month. Now, you have all the support that you need, so I'm not worried about any kind of like backstabbing or any energy like that. I just feel that when you choose to when you choose patience and faith over impatience and I have to fucking balance the scales, you know what I mean? Versus like, let's just wait and see what happens to this person. Let's just see if some kind of karmic something or whatever comes through. I feel like you're going to be happier making the latter decision. I feel like you're going to feel a sense of, frankly, like, I'm better than you. But that's what I'm hearing. Like, wow, look at you. You're so silly. Look how it all turned out for me. That's just what I'm feeling. So, Queen of Swords in the short-term future. Some of you are writers, speakers, messengers, and I feel you refining your message. That could be this Ace of Wands for some of you. It's like, yeah, I have this idea for a book, or I have this idea for a channel, or I have this idea for a podcast or a series or whatever. And it's like, put pen to paper. Put pen to paper. The Hierophant sits in the long-term future. For those of you for whom this resonates, if there is some kind of creative work that you are trying to get seen, distributed, appreciated, I'm seeing that with this Hierophant in the longer term future, like being, being initiated into this larger support system, this kind of industrial support. That's just what I'm hearing. So if any of you are going for that, looks good. If any of you are going for, I'm trying to get my master's, I'm trying to get my doctorate or my certification, that looks really excellent. Pursuing wisdom. Please be kind to yourself. Between the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords, you might be tempted to just muscle through things, soldier through things. I want to say, please don't do that. Don't overburden yourself, because the more room and oxygen and freedom that you give your Ace of Wands, the better and safer of a pyre you're going to be able to build that can, more of an eternal flame than a one-night bonfire. A lot of wisdom to be gained here. Curious what you're working on and who you're hanging out with, and which one is the Page of Swords, who's the impatient or bitchy, abrupt person, and who are your Four of Wands people. Your Four of Wands people can probably help you with this Ace of Wands. In fact, some of them might be people that you meet, like, oh, I'm going to art school, or oh, I just started this writing class, and these are the people that I need to be surrounded by in order to do this genius thing that I want to do. You let me know, Scorpio. Very curious. Comments, stories, suggestions, questions, they are all welcome. Thank you for being here, Scorpio. And if I don't see you before then I hope I will see you in the best month of the whole year. Till then, bye, Scorpio.